The scent of lasagna baking in the oven wafted through the Thompson family home in Denver, Colorado. A cozy split level in a quiet cul-de-sac where neighbors waved and secrets simmered behind closed doors. I straightened the napkins at each place setting. My hands steady despite the knot twisting in my gut. At 28, I was still the one laying out the table like some forgotten ritual. While my younger sister, Isabella, at 26, held court from the living room couch. Hit 30K subscribers today, she crowed, her phone screen glowing like a trophy. Brands are lining up for collabs, fashion hauls, makeup tutorials. The works. Dad's chuckle rumbled from his armchair, pride etched in every line of his face. Mom nodded along, her manicured fingers adjusting her earrings. That's my girl, chasing those dreams. I slid into my seat at the end of the table, shadows clinging to me like always. They didn't see the late nights I'd spent in my upstairs room, not shuffling papers, but coding algorithms for my tech startup, a platform matching freelancers with gigs. Quietly raking in revenue while Isabella chased viral fame. Mom passed the garlic bread, her smile too bright, too rehearsed. Emma. Sweetie, she started, that velvet edge in her voice signaling the ambush. We've been thinking about your room. My fork paused midair. Isabella needed it for her content creation setup. The natural light from the window was perfect for filming, and she required space for her ring lights and backdrops. Dad cut in before I could draw breath, his voice booming like thunder in the small room. Hand it over or pack your bags, time to stand on your own 2 feet anyway. Isabella leaned back, smirking, her perfectly highlighted hair catching the light. It's not like you need it for your little side gigs. The words landed like quiet slaps, but I chewed my bite slowly. Face a mask of calm. Inside, rage flickered, a slow burn that had been kindling since childhood. That room wasn't just walls, it was my fortress, where I'd bootstrapped my company from a laptop I'd bought with scraped-together savings, turning it into a 7-figure operation without a whisper to them. I remembered being 15, clutching a shoebox of cash from babysitting gigs, $900. Enough for the coding software I needed to learn app development. Mom had swept in, eyes on Isabella's dance recital costume that cost a fortune. Your sister needs this for her big break, Dad had declared. Snatching the box, I'd retreated to the basement, tears silent, vowing to build something they'd never touch. Now, 13 years later, as they plotted my eviction over dinner, I glanced at my phone under the table, listings for homes in the neighborhood, ones with views that would make a point. Fine, I said evenly, folding my napkin. I'll decide by next weekend. Isabella's smirk faltered. Mom and Dad exchanged puzzled glances. They expected the old Emma, the one who bent, who vanished into compliance. My younger brother, Lucas, 19 and home from community college, watched me with narrowed eyes, like he was piecing together a puzzle for the first time. Upstairs, door locked. I dialed Rebecca Vance, the realtor I'd scouted months ago. Emma Thompson, I said, voice low. I'm ready to pull the trigger on that property search. Her tone sharpened with interest. The one with specific visibility requirements. Yes. Something they'd see every damn day. The next morning, Dad's tablet lay open on the counter, emails unguarded while he showered. I shouldn't have looked, but the ultimatum had cracked something in me, a need to know the full rot. Folders revealed the truth. $220,000 in debt, all funneled into Isabella's career. High-end cameras, editing suites, a $4,500 retreat in LA with influencer coaches, emails about refinancing the house, our family home, as collateral. A fresh message from Isabella to her manager claiming 60K subs when her real dashboard showed 28K. Padded with bots. The front door clicked. I closed it fast, heart pounding, slipping away as Mom bustled in with shopping bags. "Don't forget the deadline." "Emma," she called, casual as if discussing weather. "We'll pack your tech junk, though accidents happen in cleanouts. You know?" Her veiled threat coiled around me like smoke. I drove to my favorite coffee shop, a bustling spot downtown where I'd coded my first prototypes. Settling in with a black coffee, I checked my dashboard. $3.2 million in annual revenue. For contractors on payroll. Users in 6 states. Rebecca texted, "3 options ready, meet at 2?" I replied yes, specifying proximity to home. By afternoon, we toured a sleek modern rancher 2 doors down. But it wasn't right. Then, the gem, a 3-bedroom craftsman directly opposite my parents' house, with a home office overlooking their front yard. "This one," I said, standing at the window, imagining their faces. Rebecca arched a brow. Bold choice. My best friend, Mia, who'd seen my business plan sketched on bar napkins in college, met me later. "You're not just moving, you're declaring war." I nodded. The plan solidifying, not petty revenge, but a reckoning for years of being erased. That evening, family oblivious, I signed prelim docs on my phone while they debated Isabella's next video series. The down payment wired half the house's value from profits they dismissed as hobby tinkering. Doubt whispered, was this liberation or poison? Both. Maybe. But the hollow in my chest filled with steel. Morning light hit as Mom rifled through my desk drawers. "Just tidying," she cooed, holding my external drives. "Isabella's gear arrives early, Wednesday now." I snatched them back, pulse racing. Her laugh grated, "Always so attached to your gadgets." Downstairs, Dad grumbled over breakfast about ungrateful kids leeching off parents, the irony thick as his coffee. That night, at Aunt Linda's weekly potluck, Mom announced Isabella's big brand deal with flourish, adding, "Emma's graciously giving up her space, such a team player." Eyes on me. I raised my glass to sacrifices. But inside, fury simmered. Slow and deep. Rebecca's virtual tour sealed it, the office with built-ins. Perfect for my servers and screens, framing their house like a portrait of betrayal. "Close by Wednesday," I insisted. She whistled, "With your financials?" "Done." Tuesday. In her office, pen shaking slightly. I signed. "Impressive portfolio for someone so young," she murmured. Pride bloomed, sharp against the ache. Back home, Isabella barged in with a sketchpad. "Mapping my filming angles, your nerd cave won't cut it. But I'll fix it," she paced, boasting her empire valuation at $1 million, while my app hummed with real users. "We'll see," I murmured, smiling inwardly. Mia snuck in later with boxes. Lucas texted stalling the family at dinner. "You're really doing this," he messaged. Yes, and it felt like breathing after drowning. Wednesday. Keys in hand. Movers efficient. I watched them load my gear, leaving the shell of a room. By lunch, Mia and I unpacked in my new space. Sunlight spilling over floors that were mine. "Revenge or visibility?" she asked. "The latter," I lied, though both burned. That evening, I prepped my reveal, business docs, bank statements, app metrics in a sleek binder. Mirror practice, calm, not vengeful. Outfit, crisp white shirt, black slacks, professional armor. Saturday. From my window, I saw Isabella's crew tour my old room. Her gestures grand. Lucas texted, "They think you're crashing at Mia's." "Spill? Coffee tomorrow." I replied. Sunday dawned crisp. I crossed the street, binder heavy, knocking firm. Mom opened, startled by my poise. Parked far. Walked. Kitchen silent as I poured coffee. Isabella prattled about decor. Dad snapped. When you clearing out? Already did, Wednesday. Shock rippled. Renting? Mom scoffed. I slid the binder. Bought. That one. Pointing across. Dad's mug shattered. Isabella gaped. Lucas, how? My tech firm, $3.2 million revenue. Freelance platform. Scaling nationally. Disbelief morphed to denial. Lucky break, Dad barked. You've hidden this. You never asked. Mom phoned relatives. Support for me poured in. Her face crumpling. Isabella's feed blew up with fake engagement, exposes, her bots unraveling. Neighbors whispered my success, a flower delivery to my porch. Visible. From partners. Lucas crossed with me. This is epic. Mia joined. Plant in hand. Dad, dinners continue. On my terms. As I left, their world cracked, mortgage threats loomed. Illusions shattered. 2 weeks on. Mom at my door with pie. We believed in you. Lies. Dad cornered me. Family first. Isabella texted venom. Selfish destroyer. Doubt not. Journals reminding of thefts. Savings for Isabella's whims. Dinner invite. Trap. I went. Composed. Over roast. They begged aid. I laid out docs. Every pilfered dollar. Isabella raged. Parents deflected. Boundaries or nothing. I walked out. Porch waved to Lucas, our bridge intact. Months later. Autumn leaves swirled. My home thrived, awards on walls. Team meetings. A mentorship program for overlooked talents. Their house sold in foreclosure. Isabella downgraded to a cubicle job. No glee, just peace. Party buzzed with real allies. Lucas helped set up. Our bond solid. As their U-Haul left, I waved, not triumph, but closure. In bed. Moonlight soft. I knew silence had been my cage. Visibility my key. The price? A family fractured. But a self-reclaimed.